Courtroom Confidential, a star-studded scandal at the Diddy trial, by courtroom correspondent for The Gilded Gossip. June 2025, Los Angeles, CA. The courtroom was a circus, and the main act was a jaw-dropping testimony that left jaws on the floor and wigs in orbit. In the ongoing trial of Sean Diddy Combs, accused of orchestrating debaucherous soirees that made Caligula's parties look like a church picnic, one high-profile male celebrity took the stand and spilled tea so scalding it could melt the gold chains off a rapper's neck. For legal reasons, we'll call this celebrity Mr. X, but let's just say his star shines brighter than a Hollywood Walk of Fame plaque at high noon. Mr. X, a household name known for his chiseled abs and a voice that could charm a snake out of its skin, recounted a night at one of Diddy's infamous freak-off parties that spiraled into a fever dream of excess, intrigue, and, brace yourselves, a gloved masseuse with a sinister agenda. The testimony was so vivid, so unhinged, that even the stenographer's fingers cramped from typing. Here's what went down in Mr. X's own words as he gripped the stand like a lifeline and addressed a courtroom packed with gasping reporters and a judge who looked like she'd rather be anywhere else. Mr. X's testimony, a night of gloved hands and gilded nightmares. It all started innocently enough. If you call a party with a chocolate fountain the size of a kiddie pool and a DJ spinning remixes of Happy Birthday at 3 a.m. innocent, Mr. X began, his voice trembling like a leaf in a windstorm. I got the invite from Diddy himself. It said, bring your vibes, leave your morals. I thought, cool, just another night in Tinseltown. I had no idea I was walking into a lion's den with a side of lube, Mr. X described arriving at Diddy's sprawling mansion, where the air was thick with the scent of crystal and regret. There were celebrities everywhere, models, rappers, that guy from that one reality show. And then, strutting through the crowd like a peacock in a MAGA hat, was none other than Donald J. Trump. Yeah, that Donald. He was holding court by the pool, waving a gold-plated vape pen and shouting about how his parties were huge, the best parties, nobody parties like me. I should have known then that things were about to get weird. According to Mr. X, the night took a turn when he was offered a special massage by a mysterious figure wearing glossy black gloves. This guy, or gal I couldn't tell, had gloves so shiny they reflected my bad decisions back at me. They said it was part of the VIP experience. I thought, sure, I could use a shoulder rub after carrying the weight of my Oscar-worthy career. Next thing I know, I'm on a velvet couch in a private room, and this gloved stranger is kneading me like I'm sourdough in a hipster bakery. Here's where it gets hazy and horrifying. Mr. X claimed the massage left him feeling looser than a politician's principles. His limbs felt like jelly, his mind a foggy mess, yet he remained just conscious enough to register the chaos unfolding. I was floating, like I'd been slipped a Mickey, but I could still see and hear everything. It was like watching a movie where I was the unwilling star. And then, in come Diddy and Trump, grinning like they just closed a deal on a haunted amusement park. Mr. X's testimony took a graphic turn as he described the alleged assault. Diddy was all, this is how we roll at the top, baby. And Trump was like, nobody gets rolled better than me. I'm the best at getting rolled. They took turns. Let's just say they treated me like I was the last piñata at a birthday party for billionaires. I couldn't move, couldn't fight back, but I was awake enough to know it was wrong. The gloved masseuse just stood there, nodding like they were conducting a twisted orchestra. The courtroom fell silent, save for the sound of a juror dropping their pen and another juror whispering, I need a shower. Mr. X continued, his voice cracking. I don't know what was in that massage oil, probably something cooked up in a lab by a mad scientist with a vendetta. All I know is I woke up the next morning in a guest room surrounded by empty Red Bull cans and a note that said, thanks for the vibes. I haven't been able to look at gloves the same way since. Courtroom chaos and legal limelight. The prosecution leaned hard into Mr. X's testimony, painting Diddy's parties as a labyrinth of hedonism where consent was as optional as a vegan menu at a butcher shop. The defense, meanwhile, argued that Mr. X's story was pure Hollywood fiction, suggesting he was angling for a book deal or a Netflix docuseries. As for Trump's alleged involvement, his legal team issued a statement calling the claims, fake news, the fakest. Nobody fakes it better than these liars. The former president was not in attendance, reportedly busy launching a new line of Trump tanning lotion, golden glow, no glove required. The judge, visibly exhausted, called for a recess as the gallery buzzed with whispers. Outside the courthouse, tabloid reporters swarmed like piranhas, while social media exploded with hashtags like #DiddyDidIt and #GlovedandConfused. One X-post from an account called Gossip Guru 69 summed it up. If Diddy and Trump are throwing parties like this, I'm sticking to Zoom happy hours. Yikes. As the trial continues, one thing's clear. Mr. X's testimony has turned this case into a blockbuster scandal that'll have tongues wagging from Beverly Hills to Mar-a-Lago. Whether it's truth, fiction, or something in between, the Diddy trial is proving to be the wildest show in town. Stay tuned for more courtroom theatrics and maybe a cameo from that gloved masseuse. Disclaimer: this is a satirical piece and not based on real events. No celebrities, former presidents, or glove-wearing masseuses were harmed in the writing of this article.